everyone, this is Dawn Raider, and welcome back to my Better Than Wolves Let's Play. So, right off the bat, one thing I want to do, just so we can start more conveniently mining for resources, is I want to make the mine entrance right here. So, let's come and get some of the stuff on the bar that we're going to need for this. So let's just come here. And I'm thinking this is going to be a decent place for it. Actually, how far in... Okay, that doesn't go in at all right there. Just for good measure though, let's take this over by 1 block. And then we can raise this up a little bit. I want to have this come across kind of like this, doing a bit of like a diagonal sort of thing. Then I need to come up here and do that. There we go. That's as high as that's gonna go. And, oh, I forgot to make some moldings. Let's go back and get that. Alright, I have gotten the moldings, so we can use that to come through here. I need to get up there so I can put this last one in. There we go. And one right there. And then I need slab right there. Let's grab a stair and another molding. So that's kind of the general shape of that right there. Then we can come in here with some fences. Put some stairs there as a base. I'm not sure if I'll put any on the sides right there. But then we can do a bit right there and there as well. That torch is still not a problem. And actually I can get rid of that now that I have this lantern. So let's come in here with this chain, hang another lantern, and then get this little awning thing right here. Oh god. That was dumb. That was real dumb. Let's come over here. Oh no! That could have ended poorly. I'm glad that was a zombie and not any other type of mob right there, because I actually could have died there. That would have been like after going this long without dying, that would have been the dumbest possible way to have died. So, just for now, while I'm checking this out, let's do that. So it's pretty basic. Honestly, I think I might raise it up by a block. You know, I was liking this design when I was kind of playing around with things in creative. I'm not entirely sure that it works all too well right here. I don't know if that has to do with the surroundings or what exactly the problem is. Because, yeah, it's not quite doing it for me. Let me try playing around with some of this. Let's drop this down by a block. And then let's turn that... Oh, dang it. Yeah, let's turn that to see... Yeah, there we go. Did not mean to fall there, but it works. Now I don't quite like how that is, though. Yeah, I'm gonna mess around with this a little bit, see if I can get something I like. There we go. That is something that I am much more satisfied with. I think part of it is there was just too much bulkiness through the whole thing, but especially up there. And then also taking the logs all the way up and making this all on the same level is much better. Although, actually, I think I'm going to replace those 2 trapdoors with the same pergolas that are in the center. There we go. I think that looks quite a bit better. I don't know, I'll have to see. I might turn these 90 degrees. We will have to see. But for now, I am definitely liking the look of that. So what I want to do now is I want to kind of dig this out to make sort of a natural looking cavern. Now, not necessarily a cavern, but more of like a tunnel. Because what I want to do is I want to have some sort of like winding tunnel that then opens up into a bigger area that actually has like the proper mine entrance. The unfortunate thing is, I cannot get smooth stone right now, because that is a post-Soulforge thing, because you have to pick it up with a block dispenser or silk touch, and silk touch is post-end. So, what I want to do is to detail it out. I want to use some andesite and blue concrete, both of which kind of have a darker stone sort of look to them. But I will be back once I have a little bit of work done on that. Well, I have spent quite a decent amount of time making this little cave come down here. These slabs are only here right now for me to be able to get up and down without jumping. Eventually I'm going to come through here and make this all look much better. But for now, that's how I have it. And also, like, this has a bunch of different blocks. I actually came very close to breaching beach on the other side of this mountain. But yeah, there's lots of blocks here that all need to be replaced. But I have this set out to be able to set things up for the actual mine entrance. So what I'm thinking of doing is having this big, like, tower coming up and cutting through this cave, and then there's gonna be a elevator with, like, platforms and pulleys that can go through the center of it. And unfortunately, I can't do that right now because I would have to weave so much wicker, and so I'm just going to wait for the Soulforge where I can make it without weaving. Fortunately, that is a very long time away. But the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a like spiral staircase that goes around the outside, kind of cuts into the stone here. I might actually trim back some of this cave here to give a little bit more. And yeah, because I want this to look like some sort of natural, or not necessarily natural, but at least kind of rounded off sort of thing going down that then has the thing coming up. So that's going to take quite a bit more time to actually dig this out. But for now, I want to get just a little bit of stuff set up for getting this initial bit started. And this is really awkward to try and do. There we go. Maybe I should have started building this before I got the cave quite as far down. But I will do a little bit of this and then show you guys what I end up with. Well, this little mineshaft sort of area is now set up. So you've got these logs, like all of these cross braces going around. You've got this set up so that we can put a elevator in here. And then do something up there with some pulleys as well. And then this staircase just comes down. You've got these kind of braces holding it up against all of the stone around. And I messed up that support. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I didn't mess up. That's what I messed up. Okay, I messed up all of these supports, so I need to go around and fix those. Be right back. There we go. Now all of the supports have been brought to the right level, and I added those bits on the top of these logs sticking out and bracing against the stone. So the next thing to do, I guess, would be just to take this whole pattern and repeat it down to diamond level. So that way we can actually get started on properly mining. So, one fun thing that happened while I was digging down here is I happened to have just the terrible luck of landing directly on top of a lava pool where I chose to make this mine. So I am going to have to come through here, and I'm going to have to fill it all in with a bunch of the cobblestone that I have mined up. Which shouldn't be too much of an issue, it's just I found it kind of unfortunate that we happened to dig into where this is. So I figured I would catch that on camera. After spending far too long on doing this, the entire design has now been extended down to diamond level. So we can come here, it's got this kind of like natural look to the stone going down with this scaffolding all the way through the center. And like I said before, the stone does need some work. That's largely going to come post Soulforge though, I think. Maybe even later once I can actually get Silk Touch to maintain the different strata differences. But this now comes down to diamond level right here, which you can figure out that level just by counting from the barrier here. So this is Y24 and 25, and so if you count down to that, or count down from that, you can figure out where the Y level stop is at. So it actually worked out pretty well that this last framework thing ended right here, where it was a pretty convenient sort of level. And that the staircase finished in a corner, so I can actually conveniently mine in all four directions. But for now, I think that is good to go, because any of the detailing work is something that I will need to do later. So I'll come through here off camera at some point and dig some of this out and start gathering some resources. One nice thing, I actually managed to get quite a lot of iron, a little bit of gold out here, and actually with that iron I went ahead and finished off the saws, so I now have a full 8 saws over there too. And one thing I do want to do is I want to come through here and I want to put in these like mine sort of supports going through. So what I'm thinking, I need to be careful here because I can't put back any stone that I mine up. But if I come through here, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. But what if I move it back a block? Yeah, that looks good. So then I can come through here and replace these with the wood. And then to cross that, actually I want to go one higher and do this. And there's a couple of things I can do to cross that, but I'm honestly thinking that I'm just going to come in here and do that. It needs a little work. What if I came with these fences? Okay, that's a little better. Let me try putting these slabs in. Okay, I'm liking that one better. So I am basically just going to repeat this a few more times. So like we can come here with that, and what if we come here with that? How does that look? That's a little too narrow. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to come through here and add similar supports to this, going all the way down through this small little cave right here. Well, I did a couple more supports coming through here. One thing I'm not entirely sure about, I don't know if I should put another support right here, because I ended up putting these a little bit closer together than I thought I was going to. But I do think that that worked out pretty well. There's some andesite. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, I was just using andesite to patch up a couple of the holes in the stone. Just because that's all I have access to right now, but it does blend in good enough. At least for a quick inspection. Let's just do that too. And then like I mentioned before, later we can come through and fix some of that stuff and actually like make it look much better. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spend some time mining, and then I'll be back after I gather some resources from there. Well, after spending quite a long time doing some mining, I actually managed to get enough gold to feel confident in building this piston packer. So, another thing, I also figured out a way that I can actually do a third-person time-lapse. So that is going to be significantly better than the kind of janky first-person one I did for that. But, without further ado, let's get going on that time-lapse. And the outside of this building is now done. I have done a few tweaks. I added those. I added this right here. It's kind of just the start of a market stall. I still need to add some more details to it. But that will work just for now. But yeah, I came through here, added some stuff down here as well. It's still missing the glass because I need more quartz, because I'm saving the quartz I have to build the internals. But if we come down here, I am liking this wheelhouse significantly better now that we actually have this building, and so it actually matches. I may do a couple tweaks here and there, but I think just for now it is good. But yeah, I think that is going to be where I'm gonna have to call this episode. So we got a lot done, got the outside of this piston packer building done, got the mine done, got a lot of stuff from the mine as well. Next episode, I think we're going to start off just by doing the interior for that piston packer, and then we will go from there. But, until then, I will see you all later. Bye-bye!